ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, God. It actually seems to be working. I mean, is there audio? Is there sound? Does it work? Okay, start the radio stream as well. Wow, let's go fucking ham. That's what the youth say. Boys, let's go out on Friday. Let's go ham. I guess. It seems all right. It seems okay. People are in the YouTube. God, it's bloody hell. It's nice to be back. Obviously, in this 8 months that I've not been on YouTube, I've effectively not existed. I've not been part of the conversation. Not been part of the discourse. Not been part of the culture wars. Not been part of the problem. Well, maybe. I don't know. I think I've still been problematic in my own special way. But we're back. Coffee and Memes is back on the fucking tubes, man. Fucking get with it, okay? If you don't want to get with it, go away. If you don't want to get with it, go and, I don't know, watch the Drum and Bass Arena Drum and Bass Awards. Dave's got a funny t-shirt on. Guys, welcome to Coffee and Memes. All things, being equal, I should hopefully minimum once a week, minimum Wednesday morning. Turn the mic volume up. Right, okay, turn the mic volume up. Is that better? Is that all right? Is that okay? It sort of seems like it's brought a lot of junk up with it. Guys, listen, let's run the intro and we'll try and just fucking get this show on the road. It looks all right. The levels look okay. Now it's clipping. Fucking, I swear to God, you can't please anyone. All right, fine, thanks. Okay, I wonder whether or not the intro works. Let's give the intro works. Let's give it a go.
Steady job and a couple extra potatoes. That's all I want.
You're getting on. You're pushing 30, Slugger. It's time to think about getting some ambition.
Oh, I always figured I'd live a little bit longer without it.
Don't forget, kid, that what you're trying to do here is to be bright and chipper and entertaining and intelligent and sort of glitzy, and that's funny, and it's kind of cool, and it's interesting, and it's edgy, and all of that. It puts that facade of momentary charisma on you, and if you don't play that out, you actually fail.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Coffee and Memes on Threshold.fm and live streamed across Google's YouTube website. Hooey, pooey bum and knickknacks. Okay, I'm back, and that's enough, quite frankly, about that. I wonder whether or not the screen share works. Oh, it does, and a woman started pooing in a box. Thank God. Back in the world of Lad Bible. Back in the world of people taking Tods in places they shouldn't. Back in the world of stories about missing Amazon packages. Christ, what am I doing with my life? Okay, Menkin, get back on YouTube. Become part of the discourse again. Come on. You're nobody if you're not on YouTube. Read out some stories about a woman pooing in a box. Oh, God. What's happened? What's even happened in the last 8 months? I guess there's been this flu thing, and there was some political stuff in America. But other than that, really, it seems predominantly poo box, poo Amazon box, yeah, poo in a box. Peloton co-founder drinks 40 handfuls of water every morning until he's almost sick. Pornhub removes millions of videos from unverified accounts. Great. You can't have people fucking for free on the hub, can you? You can't have, look, you don't need to be verified. We don't look, if you're not verified, we don't know, that could be anyone's anus. Yeah? That fist could be in anyone's bumhole. So unless you're verified, unless we've seen your ID, bucko, you need to get that finger out of that butthole immediately. Woman attracted to objects marries a briefcase. She's called it her mentor. That's a nice briefcase, to be fair. That's the sort of briefcase I could get behind. I could put some cameras in there. I could put a fucking, I don't know, I put all sorts of stuff in there. Why should we turn the mic up there? Is that better? Jesus. Was it still a bit low? Oh, I don't know. That'll clip, though, if I go. Will it? Fuck it. Just fuck it, man. I don't know. It sounds like there's a lot of noise at the bottom there. Is it just... I don't know. Fine. Let's leave it there. Leave me alone. Giant Rabbit. His own bedroom. Has his own bedroom. Pursuing a modelling career. Look at that fucking big dumb bastard. Scunthorpe. Christ. What a living hell. Giant Rabbit with his own bedroom in Scunthorpe. Fuck me. Jake Paul is a brat. And he's been he recently in case you don't know who the Paul family are, sorry that I'm now going to darken your door with that. They're a couple of young boys who got big on the tubes, and now they got the money, yeah, and they got the fame, yeah, but they no got the brain, yeah, they got the money, the fame, no brain. So they've been fighting people, and the older one, Logan Paul, is going to fight Floyd Mayweather because he had a fight with KSI and won. KSI is another YouTuber. So now the natural progression is you beat up a YouTuber, and then you get to fight probably the best professional boxer that's ever lived. So that seems reasonable. I think it's an exhibition fight. What even ever that means. Nevertheless, his younger brother Jake has recently fought a basketball player and knocked him unconscious. Such is the way generally in fights. If people don't know if someone who more or less knows how to fight someone that doesn't know how to fight. Now Jake believes his trajectory is to go from knocking out a basketball player who's never boxed in his life to fighting Conor McGregor. So he's put up a video of him insinuating that. Well, making the stark claim, the McGregor's wife-to-be, Didi McDevlin, is a 4, which is a rough turn of events, really, to have anyone call your missus a 4, let alone YouTuber with the fame, the money, but not the brains, Jake Paul. And now he's also got in the back of a truck and he's driven past McGregor's jiu-jitsu coach, Dylan Dennis, who is a prize bell by all accounts. I would say equibell to the Paul boys. But at least, he's, reasonably talented in the jiu-jitsu department. I mean, in comparison to other people who are talented in the jiu-jitsu department, not so much. But in comparison to, say, the rest of sort of society at large, sure, he could heel hook an old deer. He could heel hook me with my janky knee. Sure, I'll give Dennis that. But anyway, Jake Paul's driven past him on the back of a truck and hurled loo roll at him and called him a pussy whilst himself driving away after Dennis. I mean, fair play to Dennis. He's come straight out looking for a tear-up. He's run straight in. And again, fair play to Dennis when the whole Khabib thing kicked off, when Khabib jumped out of the cage like the eagle he's known to be. Dennis came out swinging. So as much as he's a bell, he's clearly up for a ruck. And so God bless him. Anyway, so Jake Paul's driven off at high speeds while shouting, "You're a pussy! Oh, fight me if you can!" Whilst driving away. Great stuff. Good. What a time to be alive. Anyway, that's probably the end of that. So now he's called McGregor an Irish cunt. He's called Dana White a bell-end head or a shag boy or something. I can't remember. I only watched half the video. But he's put up 50 mil in cash to fight McNugget, which is not bad considering the original offer for the Mayweather fight was 30 million. So you get to fight a boy for 50 mil. It's not bad. It's not bad for a day's work, really. There's sort of no. However, there's sort of. I think there's probably more on the line for McGregor in that if by a cruel twist of fate somehow Jake Paul manages to knock him out, whew, you're done. You're done in every facet of society, really. You're knocked out by a YouTuber brat. However, Jake Paul gets starched by McGregor. He's like, it's fucking Conor McGregor. What did you think was going to happen? Yeah, just doing it for the clout. Anyway, this giant rabbit, Dominic Cummings? Yeah, let's just go with that. Dominic Cummings recently let go by Number 10, shortly after his £46,000 pay rise. Is now writing for Lad Bible, which is about how the world should work, really, shouldn't it? I think that would be a fair punishment. Guys, come on, can we not? I'm sure we could agree here. Like, yes, Cummings drove to Dundee with no shoes on or whatever it was with the Toblerone. Yes, he sort of masterminded Brexit. You know, yes, he's clearly some kind of evil robot. But if he then had to make ends meet, start writing for Lad Bible, kind of fair punishment, I would say. Just Dominic Cummings covering this story about a giant rabbit here. How does Dominic Cummings speak? He's just sort of weaselly. He's a bit weaselly. Because I think of Cummings, but I also think of Benedict Grumbleminge's character when he played him in the sort of dramatised version of it. It was a little bit more posh, a little less sort of weaselly, a little less like an evil Carl Pilkington. Giant rabbits go to his own bedrooms pursuing model. I've no interest in this rabbit. Absolutely no interest whatsoever in the fucking rabbit. I swear to God. We should have a look at what's going on in terms of releases, though. There's a new Ivy Lab bit out, which is always worth a look. New Scream Arts, new Neon Light. We did the Andy C remix. Andy C. Remix of No Reality by Ram Trilogy is good, actually. That, I would say, is up there in terms of those remixes. There's some good inside info work on that EP, and the Shimon remix of Titan is absolutely fine, as we discovered last Whiskey and Memes. New Concord Dawn here, unless it's been packaged. No, looks legit. Let's give this a try. Is that true that Pornhub has stopped accepting credit cards? They only take Bitcoin. 100% not about to start running a scam.
On my own.
Well, this is absolutely fine. No issues with this. That's Concord Dawn. It's called On My Own. It's called We Live on a Tiny Little Island and We Think We're the Best. How about that? Yeah, boy. Concord Dawn On My Own on Tenfold Records. I will not explain that again. Thank you very much. Well, let's find out what's going on with fucking Pornhub then. Jesus. That Bible used, well, it looks like it's from the late 90s screen grab of Pornhub homepage. Pornhub removes millions of videos from unverified accounts. Pornhub is removing all non-verified videos from its website in response to an ongoing accusation that the platform hosts images of child abuse. All right, okay. Fair enough. I'll let you off, Hub. I'll let the Hub off this time. For those of you pretending not to know how Pornhub works, the site used to allow people to upload clips in a similar way to the Tube, albeit with very different content. However, in a post today, the company explained that it was removing all content that was uploaded by unverified accounts. In a blog post on the site, Pornhub said, as part of our policy to ban unverified uploaders, we have now also suspended all previously uploaded content that was not created by content partners or members of the model program. This means every piece of Pornhub content is from verified uploaders, a requirement that platforms like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Snapchat, Twitter have yet to institute. Leading non-profit organisations and advocacy groups acknowledge our efforts to date at combating illegal content and that they have been effective. Listen, Zuckerberg, you pussy. If us porn boys can do it, why can't you do it, you fanny? He's turned into Tyson Fury, apparently. David Hayes a pussy. He won't fight me. The Furious one's too tough for him. He won't fight the Furious one because I'm too sexy. Over the last 3 years, Facebook self-reported 84 million instances of child sexual abuse material. Fucking hell! Jesus! 84 million! Yeah! Fuck. And that's 84 million too many, in my opinion. During the same period, the independent third-party Internet Watch Foundation only found 118 incidents on Pornhub. Right, okay, so little bit of a discredit. 118 too many, in my opinion. And then he says that's still 118 too many, which is why we're committed to taking every necessary action. The company didn't reveal 84 million. Fucking Zuckerberg, you infant blood drinking lizard from the future. Ugh. Yikes. YouTube will remove all videos claiming Donald Trump lost the election due to fraud. Who cares? He lost the election. Why do you care? Like, why does it matter? He's going to be out of office. He's going to be like, fucking Creepy Joe's going to be in there instead, sniffing his way. He's sniffed his way to victory. He's going to be in there sniffing all the interns, giving it a bit of the old Billy Clinton, bit of the old fucking neoliberal glory in the White House. Yeah. Victory. It's a little Cumtown reference there if you're interested. The company didn't... Anyway, we'll get on that next. The company didn't reveal how many videos have been taken from the site, but according to Motherboard, the number of videos showing up in its search function jumped from 13.5 million to 4.7 million this morning. Not enough! 4.7 million videos of the porn, not enough for me. I could probably work my way through that in a lifetime, watching everything on double speed. Almost certainly couldn't. Last week, MasterCard and Visa announced they would block customers from using their card on Pornhub, following accusations it's being infested with illegal content. I'm on the Pornhub site here. I think they're all right. I think those fuckers are all right. Pornhub refuted the allegation made, saying in a statement to Business Insider, any assertion that we allow CP is irresponsible and flagrantly untrue. That's the end of the article. Who was that? Jasper Hamill? No, Claire Reid. Oh, Hamill's on the Metro. I haven't read a Jasper Hamill article. Got to be going on a year now. Got to be. I wonder, do I feel better or what? I feel different, but I couldn't necessarily say for better or for worse. I'd enjoy a Hamill article in the way that it was one of the few Metro journalists that was able to spell check and proofread his own material. However, he does, from what I'm led to believe, murder prostitutes. So I don't know if that's true, but some people are, and it's probably not. No, I'm making that up. Anyway, where are we? No, it's kill dogs. I think was the accusations. I don't know. It's similar, not the same. Anyway, look, that's the end of that Pornhub article. So just fucking well get on with it. All right. YouTube are going to remove all videos claiming Donald Trump lost the election due to fraud. Yes, but why? He lost. He's not. I mean, it doesn't really. Does it matter? I don't know, like I care about these videos or or anything, but like, I don't know. I think YouTube's going to be, give it a few years. I think it will just be children unboxing toys, which is a very large part of YouTube now. I think maybe it'll just be kids shows after a while. YouTube is putting its proverbial foot down when it comes to US election fraud. Since I bet you they're not banning Russiagate videos anytime soon, are they? I mean, it's not like the Democrats said that it was a fraudulent election for literally 4 years. Like, let the baby have the bottle. Trump's going to be out of office. Well, let the MAGA lot scream and shout and throw their toys out the pram all they want. Whatever. Since November 3rd, social media sites have been awash with posts from people alleging there was fraud, vote rigging, errors, widespread cheating, and more. There's always fraud. There's always cheating. It's just as to whether or not any of it actually made a significant enough impact. No one has been able to back up their allegations with verifiable fact. According to you, Stuart Perry, you fraud. No one has been able to back up their allegations. 4 more years. 4 more years. Stop the steal. Where's Wesley? Wesley, last time I saw, there were reports of Wesley. I genuinely don't know where he is. I think he might be at the lockup. But there were reports that Wesley was seen burning down a 5G tower in July. There was also reports that he had started and then abandoned Chaz, the Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone. And also, for a while, that he's responsible for those Stop the Steal T-shirts. And in fact, for that slogan in general, that Wesley was out in America on the campaign trail. So he could be anywhere. But listen, Wes, if you're out there and you're listening to this, come home, because quite frankly, you need a thrashing. No one has been able to back up these allegations with verifiable fact, and it has been allowed, and it has allowed a lot of misinformation to seep into the masses. Yeah, because YouTube would never allow misinformation to seep into the masses. No chance. That's why YouTube is now banning all content that claims Donald Trump lost to Joe Biden in 2020 as a result of fraud or errors. In a blog post, the site said, God, God, the election season is not that. It's me sure to come to people that are threat of information and not like will also limit the reach of misinformation, removing harmful content. Our policies prohibit misleading views and all this and that. And I've kind of given up on caring about this, if I'm honest or not. Giuliani's really been having his day in the sun recently. He was at the garden centre. That was a lot of fun. His head started leaking, sort of leaking oil out the side of it. Now he's caught on camera farting. He had the whole Borat situation. I mean, you hear nothing about Giuliani sort of really until about a couple of months ago, and now it's Giuliani this, Giuliani that. Giuliani snuck into your living room in the middle of the night. He's wearing your slippers and smoking your pipe. Giuliani's diddled your missus. I mean, you got to go down the shop. There's no toilet roll. Giuliani's been in there, fucking buying it all, honking up the place with his weird face and lack of top lip. You know, fucking maybe Giuliani rigged the election. I mean, he's supposed to be Trump's boy, isn't he? But maybe it was him. Maybe it was Rudy Giuliani, Rooney Pooney Poo Pipe that started 5G. You know what I mean? Could be. Given we start removing the piece of content related to jail, it's misleading people about the widespread fraud and errors and that, you know about the 2020 election. Like, it doesn't matter, does it? Like, why aren't people allowed their own? People should be allowed to have their own theories on stuff, whether or not it's, not based in reality. I mean, are you going to start removing all fiction from YouTube? Are you going to start removing My Coffee and Memes videos with their 200 views apiece just because not everything I've said has necessarily been fact-checked? Guys, are you? Are you going to come into my house? Is Wojcinski going to come in and start fact-checking every time I tell my missus I love her? Is she going to come in and go, actually, Snopes, independent fact-checkers have questioned that information, Hayley. Fucking Susan Wojcinski's in here. Every time I tell Hayley I love her and I think she's, that I think she's looking good, that I think I like her outfit, fucking Wojcicki pops up and goes, Independent fact checkers have disputed that. I'm getting it in the neck from the missus. I've no need for this. Why am I the problem? I've only got 200 views. Unbelievable. I think I should I might start my new shtick. I've decided is I'm going to be telling everyone that I've been shadow banned, and that's why my views are so low. Yeah, no, the problem is because I'm speaking the truth and stuff. People don't want to hear it. They got to keep me down. They don't want another Alex Jones on their hands. They don't want some wily old dubstep kid with a lobster. Speaking the truth. They lock that down. That's where some shadow banned. That's why the view counts are pretty low. It's just, but the people who listen, they're on the inside, man. They're clued in. They're fighting the good fight, man. Yeah, sure. Anyway, am I the only one that suspects that Trump might have lost the election because of interdimensional shape-shifting vampire pedos? I can't be the only one that thinks that that's got to be something worth looking into. I mean, just go to the police. Ring 999. Hello, emergency services. Which service? Police, please. Okay, putting you through. Hello, police. What's your emergency? Hi, I'm just a bit concerned about this whole Donald Trump losing thing. Sorry, what is your emergency? I'm starting to think, man, it might be interdimensional shape-shifting vampire pedos. Hello? Hello? Anyway, YouTube or whatever, just YouTubes, isn't it? It's just the fucking tubes, man. It's just the tubes. Don't worry about the tubes. Don't let the tubes get on top of you. I don't know. Let's go post dick pics on Parler. Guys, What have we got? Ivy Lab, Neon Lights, Scream Arts. We can play the Scream Arts bit. I bet it goes like that. It's all sort of nice enough, and then it'll drop and it'll go. Let's have a go. Let's test my hypothesis. Don't you start with me, Mr. Merck. Actually, somewhat more low-key than I was expecting. Fine, though. Fine. Anyway, it's Scream Arts. I don't know what it's called. It's called Possessed. Fine, make it that what you will. Tom Cruise shouts at Mission Impossible safety crew for not following COVID safety rules. Fucking Cruise! If you're so hard, mate, if you're so fucking hard, why are you bothered about the Wuhan flu? Eh? Why are you so bothered? If you're so... Mate, you're supposed to be like jumping off of buildings, going down on the abseiling, you know, waiting for the spaceship to come and take you away to, I don't know, whatever planet L. Ron Hubbard's from, and you're scared of the Rona. Pathetic, Cruise. Pathetic. I want to know what the Scientology take is on the Rona, and not actually not just the Scientologists. I would like to know what the Westboro Baptist Church, what their take on the Rona is. My guess would probably be that it's because of TikTok or because of these, you know, young homosexuals shaking their asses around on the YouTubes. They should demonetize that. Like, they're shadow banning me for speaking the truth. These young greased up YouTube homosexualists, of course, coronavirus. They're opening their asses so wide so the devil gets out. Of course, it's the China flu. An audio clip from Tom Cruise has been released in which he shouts at workers on the set of the new Mission Impossible film, screaming that if they break COVID rules, they're fucking gone. Listen, you bunch of mugs, we're trying to film a movie picture. You slags. If you don't take the Rona seriously, we're done here. I'll kick you out of church. Miskovich himself will come down and slap you fucking silly son. He'll put you over a fucking bench. It's like Ray Winston in Love, Honor, and Obey when he goes down to see his missus who's acting in the film. The guy that she's supposed to kiss goes like, "Shut fuck off, you fat, and I'll throw you in the river." The actor has been ensuring social distancing rules are observed during filming, which is taking place in the UK. I suspect here that Cruise is just an insane stickler for the rules, and so it's actually not so much about the Rona as it is about him telling people what to do. It's just my suspicion. In fact, I imagine a lot of people who are following the COVID rules or asking other people to follow the COVID rules very, very closely is less about the Rona and more about telling other people what to do. In fact, I might go all the way up to the very highest echelons of government and say that some of the stuff about Corona might be less about the Rona and more about what telling other people to do. Telling what... Forget it. I was on something for a second then. Hey, if you're up for a hoot, my podcast that me and Squiff did with Will Franken, comedian, stand-up comedian. Will Franken will be going out on the Friday. He thinks coronavirus is not real. So you can enjoy that and make of that what you will. Anyway, the actor has been ensuring social distancing rules are observed during filming, which is taking place in the UK. But when he saw two crew members standing closer than 2 meters to each other, he flew off the handle and threatened to sack them. Audio obtained by The Sun. Do we get to hear this audio? Come on. Fucking pussies at Lab Bible. Why don't you play the audio? Audio obtained by The Sun. So this is effectively like the Christian Bale meltdown, but more cruisy. In an audio obtained by The Sun, Cruise can be heard shouting, "I see you do it again! You are fucking gone, my son! And if anyone in the crew does it, that's it! And you too! And you! And you! And you! Don't ever fucking do it again!" This is verbatim. Evidently unhappy that his plan to keep filming up and running during the pandemic was put at risk, the audio clip catches him as having said, "We want the gold standard. They're back there in Hollywood, making movies right now because of us, because they believe in us and what we're doing. I'm on the phone with every fucking studio at night, insurance companies, producers, 1 prostitute, 2 prostitutes, 3 prostitutes, 4 prostitutes, 5 prostitutes. And they're looking at us and using us to make their movies. And we are creating thousands of jobs, you motherfuckers. I don't ever want to see it again. Ever. And if you don't do it, you're fired. If I see you do... God, he just goes on and on. That's it. No apologies. You can tell it to the people that are losing their fucking homes because our industry is shut down. It's not going to put food on their table or pay for their college education or pay for them to be fisted by at least a reasonable looking brass. But man, this goes on and on. Jesus. It's like paragraph after paragraph. When people are standing around a fucking computer and hanging out here, what are you doing? Wow. And if they don't comply, then send their names to Matt Spooner. That's it. Wow, that's a real... I mean, this... I'm not reading it all. I mean, it's wild. Like... Yeah, all right, mate. All right, if it is like... All right, Tom, yeah, okay. Yeah, sorry, Tom. All right. Yeah, all right, sorry, Tom. Yeah. Fucking prick. What? No, I didn't say anything. No, I think fucking sons. I should be fucking bellend. Fucking lunatic. All right. No, enough crows. Enough shouting. Enough swearing. Enough. Man drinks up to 7 pints of his own pee every day. Good. 7 pints is a lot of anything to drink other than booze, I would say. I mean, try and drink 7 pints of water throughout a day. You'll have a rough time. You know my feelings about drinking too much water. I shall not go back into it. Man knocks back up to 7 pints of his own wee every day. But to piss 7 pints a day is outrageous. Like, drinking 7 pints is one thing, but pissing 7 pints... Dang. I mean, I wonder what's the approximate ratio for the amount of water that you drink, the amount of piddle, the amount of pee-pee that gets initially stored in the balls and then, comes out of the, the pee-pee. I don't know. Where's the thing? Am I on the right thing? Yeah, it's all right. Fine. All right, well, let's look at what this fucking prick's up to. I mean, look, we really are back in the coffee and memes territory here, aren't we? So, woman done a poo-poo. Woman loves a briefcase. Man done a wee-wee. We're back back in the saddle, aren't we? Let's not kid around here. Man drinks up to 7 pints of his own pee every single day. Man knocks back blah 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 blah. What? Hold on. And ingests it through his eyes, nose, and ears. Jan Schunemann, 26 from Hamburg in Germany, has always had a keen interest in health and well-being and believes that drinking urine helps keep him healthy. Jan's a sports coach, a student, and a fucking weirdo. He said he came across urine therapy in Shivambu Kalpa, it's called Shivambu Kalpa, 2017. As well as drinking between 3 and 7 pints of his own piss every day, he also uses a syringe to ingest it through his ears and an eyeglass for his eyes, as well as rubbing it on his own skin. He is bit too pissy for me, gonna be honest with you. Jan reckons it's the best medicine. I'm not about to start debunking piss drinkers. What are we doing here? Jan says it's the best medicine, claims he never gets ill, and that he's in the best shape of his life. He says he sleeps between 4 and 7 hours a night because his energy levels are so high. He can't even get by on, and he can even get by on just 3 hours when he's feeling particularly clean. He said, that's good. No, hold on, he's German, isn't he? I discovered Shivambu Kalpa through the internet, and I was very open-minded about it. So I just started and tried it, and straight away the benefits were so amazing that I knew I wanted to continue. I was kind of depressed and disconnected from myself, but as soon as I started drinking my own piss, and hopefully one day I'm trained to even be able to suck my own dick, and then I can swallow my own jizz. I know people say you could just jizz into a pot and then drink it after that, but I like to get it straight from source. Do you know what I mean, mate? Cut out the fucking middle, man. Help me to explore all the angels of my mind. Angles. Angles of my mind. Either would be the deep layers of reality and the ideas surrounding hermetic laws, yogic traditions, and the self-sustaining body and the self-healing human vessel. Shivambu Kalpa is the perfect medication since it's full of everything that the human body needs. It's also free for every human being. He's reasonably ripped, but in that sort of vegan ripped, where like there's a lot of muscle definition, but they look like they're about to fall to pieces, sort of any minute. The taste changes throughout the whole day because the body's always balancing itself out and distilling it at any given moment. Depends on how hydrated you are, how clean your body is internally, and how much dick you're taking in the arse. What do you eat, and and what your mental, emotional, and spiritual energy is given at any point. If I've cracked out about 4 or 5 whacks through the fucking day, it'll taste different. Sometimes there's a little aftertaste of the spunk. Not always, though. I practice drinking daily, and I also ingest urine in my eyes, nose, ears, and skin. You definitely become more in tune with yourself when you piss all over your own face. Listen, man. Here we go. It is the perfect medicine for all diseases and viruses. It is the body's own vaccination. All, quote unquote, all diseases and viruses. Ah, shit, I think I've got Ebola. Don't worry, I'll just piss into my own eyes. Why aren't YouTube banning him, eh? Yeah? Why? Because, he's just pissing in his own face. He's not trying to rig an election. Is he? Or is he? Or is he? That would be a really odd way. What's his name? Jan. Jan is actually... Jan has been pissing in his face for 3 months now with the intention of trying to get Trump out of the White House. I started doing it initially as a way to hashtag resist. But it actually seems to have been working. So I'll be pissing in my own eyes every day until Joe Biden is sitting in that Oval Office with Jill Biden by his side, tossing him off. Okay, look, let's have one more bit, and then, we fucking wrap all this up, okay? And we can all go back to our wives. Guys, No Reality, Randy C remix, Wham Trilogy. Oh no! Guess the camera died.
There is still no such reality as something.
I'd say, all things considered, making it 50 minutes through the show before a technical hiccup is not bad. Yeah, no reality. Andy C remix of Andy C in a tree with Fat Man D. Drinking their own wee, ladies and gentlemen. That's how they make the remixes, okay? That's how they make. Wodge is saying lovely Hamilton remix. That I have no idea what he means. No idea at all. Anyway, yeah, the problem. Listen, guys, I shan't bore you with the details, but these Thunderbolt ports are on their way out, and one little knock of the old lappy top, the old lappy, a little lappy boy, and it goes. And then what's even more fun, and you'll like this, when you plug the camera back in, it refuses to load unless all the other Thunderbolt ports are also available. But the other Thunderbolt port is used for the internet. So you have to momentarily disconnect the internet to plug the camera back in and then plug the thing back in. Don't you still know picture routine me? I can see it. I'm here as well. Make it go to live. There, look. Don't. Nah. Shut up. Shut up. Don't. No. Shut up. Okay. Look. Let's get it up here. Get it up here and we'll see, won't we? We'll fucking see. Come on, load up then. Look, tits. Let's get it up here. See? There. I can see it all. Don't start with the dislikes. Unbelievable. Come on, guys. Come on. See? There. Fine. Don't give me this bollocks. Fine. Makes sense from that. Don't start with the Mac user routine. Anyway, look, guys. All right, look, we're back. Okay. USB-C. Yeah, but then I'm going to need bloody adapters and all sorts of malarkey. Oh, it's too much. And if I buy a new computer now, I don't have the money. Even if I did, it'd be on, why are we talking about this? It would be on Big Sur. And then the streaming software won't work. So OBS has got to be on, either Catalina or Moave. No on Big Sur. No work on Big Sur. No. Anyway, listen, guys. Now that's unplugged. It's just like old times, guys. Look, this is what you signed up for. Okay, this is what you got up early for. No, look. No one's got up early for this. The people who are up are already up. People up there, people are up. Listen, the people who are up listening to this, they're fucking grafters, yeah? They're putting in a good work, they're fighting a good fight, they're getting out there, they're slinging it about, they're walking around with their dick out of their flies, they're fucking getting after life, mate. They're shining their balls up till they can see their faces in them. They're buffing their buttholes so that whoever's giving them a rusty trombone can go, fucking hell, I'll just give my hair a little, yeah, it's nice. That's how it goes. Anyway, all the cool kids are on the YouTube chat. Sorry if I have neglected the Discord somewhat. Well, there's not been that much going on in there. Just Mr. Bob talking about the Wuhan flu. So the Wuhan flu ain't nothing to fuck with. It's true. It's true. Guys, look. Okay, 5 minutes left. Is there anything? Should we have a look at that woman who'd done a poo in a box? Yeah, okay. Woman catches a thief stealing delivery boxes she's filled with poo. Why with the delivery box full of poo? And then she's going to go, oh, because I knew you'd seen it. Yeah. Oh, it's cat poo. It's not even your own poo, love. Laurie Pringle decided to take matters into her own hands after she noted that parcels kept going missing over a 3-year period. Fed up of boxes going missing from the outside of her property in Hamilton, Canada, Laurie decided to fill an empty cardboard box with the remains from her cat litter tray and put it on the doorstep in a bid to catch the culprit. Surprisingly, the parcel was taken from her doorstep within 40 minutes by someone who was caught on Laurie's front door ring camera. Right. Is there any more to this? Do they catch him? Do they hold him down, force him to eat the shit, force him to take the coronavirus vaccine? What do they do? What do they do to him? Oh, he's dead. Okay, they dragged him behind a car. Wow, for hours. Jesus. Okay, it's taken a turn for the worse. Police share photo of suspect who tried to hide in poo. Anyway, let's do this a last objectum sexual bit because we do like these. There's only 3 minutes left. Woman is attracted to objects, married in a briefcase. All right, listen, we're done here. Guys, thank you for tuning in. Only minor technical difficulties. I'm pretty pleased with that. I mean, I will be honest with you. I was fully expecting it just never even to get going. Setting everything up this morning, I just thought, there's no fucking chance. No way. Just never gonna, But what do people expect? But it has worked. I believe the rest of the day to follow Jumet Bird coming up at 10. So you can now have an hour of your own time. My advice would be to use that time to research facts, your own facts and data as to whether or not the election was won by fraud. Maybe go buy yourself a Stop the Steal T-shirt. Maybe use the time to rig your own election. Yeah, maybe just have a little election in your own front room with you and your cats. I was going to say Mittens as a cat name. It's a good name for a cat, but not Mittens cat. But, all right. Let's just say Mitten is in your living room. Okay, don't know how we got there. Whatever. He's just minding his own business. He's got a new iPhone. Whatever. He's keeping himself to himself. Okay, you put Mitten up for election against, I don't know, box of cornflakes. Yeah, shoebox. Okay. And then you get the rest of your household to vote. I mean, by the rest of your household, I mean the rest of the sort of inanimate objects. Everything from, hacksaw, dildo, toothbrush, And then I guess you could rig it by also including a load of votes from objects that you no longer own, either due to loss or having sold them, or, I don't know, throwing them over the neighbour's fence. Mitten is elected. Okay, I'm just saying that would be a not unreasonable way to spend the next hour before Jimmy Bug comes on. Maybe do that and then tell Jimmy about who has been elected by fraud in your front room. Guys, the podcast will be up on Friday. Mine and Squiff and Will Franken's podcast will go up. And on Saturday, I will be cancelled. So that's a bit fun. There's lots of new episodes of Rankin Radio going up on the Rankin Radio Patreon if you want, because they're a little too on the spicy side for non-Patreon. If you want to support the station, there's the Threshold Patreon, or you can subscribe in the app. Or if you want to buy some nice coffee, go to Double Drop, doubledrop.coffee, get 10% off with the promo code Lobsters. Might be a nice Christmas present if you want to buy something for Mitten. I don't know. Maybe you do, maybe not. All right, love you. See you later. I'll be back on, who knows, next week.